So what's your name?
My name is Nicole,
Okay, Nicole. How old are you?
16.
Okay, and what brings you here today?
At a party like 2 weeks ago, I got sexually assaulted.
Okay, can you explain to me as much as you remember about the incident?
Well, me and my friend Chester wanted to go to a party that the upperclassmen were holding. So I lied to my parents and told them that I was going to sleep over at her house with some friends and that her parents were going to be home. And so when I was supposed to be over at her house at sleepover, me and her went to the party. And we had a good time at first. We had a few beers. There were some other kids there that didn't go to our school. They would buy the alcohol. And I even got on the table and danced for like maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And I went upstairs to use the restroom. And when I came out, I bumped into my classmate Kevin. And I always had a crush on him. And then we went to the other room where everybody keep their jackets and stuff at. We started making out, but I wanted to stop because I knew he wanted sex. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to wait. And he forced himself on top of me. I even felt him penetrating. The only reason I got away is because somebody came in to get their jacket or purse. And I was able to get away and grab my friend Chester and he just left.
Okay, and what was your friend's name again?
Sharice.
Okay, so it's Therese. Okay. And you knew that you were underage and there was alcohol provided. Didn't you think that that might not have been a good idea since it was underage drinking?
I mean, yeah, I know you're not supposed to drink, but I just wanted to have a little fun.
Okay. And so your parents knew where you were. They just thought that the place was going to be supervised, or did you lie to them altogether?
I lied to him. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how old is your friend Sharice? Do you by any chance know?
Same age.
Same age. Okay. How are you feeling ever since the incident happened?
A little bit betrayed, scared.
Because you didn't think your friend would do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, are you experiencing any soreness?
Uh, Off and on, it comes and goes in days. But
Are you taking anything for the soreness?
the doctor prescribed me some Ativan and Soma for
Okay.
muscle pain.
Okay. And you say it wasn't long that you've been experiencing the soreness. You said. How are your sleep and eating patterns? Have you noticed a change?
Well, I wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats, having nightmares, and I always skip breakfast. And I just can't eat just thinking about them. I see in the damn biology class, the guys were assaulting me in my science class.
Is there any reason why you're skipping breakfast? You haven't done that before the incident, have you?
Never.
Okay. Are you suffering from any other abnormal personalities such as mood swings, depression, substance abuse, besides anxiety?
I'm not abusing any drugs or alcohol, but I do definitely have mood swings.
Okay.
I just get angry sometimes for no reason.
Right.
Just sad, get angry again.
And what would you consider the hardest part of the incident?
Well, when I told my best friend, she told me not to tell anybody. But I just couldn't sleep and I had to let somebody know, so I told my aunt. She was very comforting. I had to tell my parents. I don't know, felt like I was just being raped all over again.
So have you spoken to Sharice ever since after the incident to touch bases with how you're feeling, how you're recovering, possibly recovering, any side effects?
Yeah.
You have spoken to her. So is she still recommending that you don't tell anyone? Has anything changed?
Well, she still says I shouldn't tell anybody because if the guy's not talking about it, I shouldn't say anything about it. And I don't want everybody to hate me in the whole school because he's very popular.
And I know that you probably would feel uncomfortable seeing Kevin right now because after the incident, but do you think that you could ever walk up to him and say, I forgive you for anything?
I wouldn't. I can't even talk to him. He tries to apologize every now and then, but I avoid him at all costs, if possible.
Okay. So what do you think would be the best situation? Do you think that you can still be able to go to the same school as him once you seek some proper help?
Well, he's supposed to go off to college next year, so I'm trying to stick it out.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that it wasn't your fault. You didn't expect this to happen. I know you expected things to happen totally different, and it didn't. So I don't want you to blame yourself. And, I do want you to finish out school. I'm going to try my best to get the best help for you, and so that way you can fully recover from this. I think you've done the first part, which was accept the fact that you do need to get help. So you can't do this alone, and I'm glad that you did do that step by coming in to seek help. And I'm going to fully do that for you, so that way you can recover. I have thought about a good plan that will work for you. I think individual counseling first before we move you into a group setting, so that way we can make sure we get everything that you're suffering from, individualized. I think that you need individualized treatment. So that would be the first step for you. You said you are taking some meds already for anxiety, and I think you said you were taking some for pain as well, for the muscle pain. So I'll make sure I can get those filled for you. Family therapy. Do you think that your parents would mind coming in for family therapy?
Most definitely.
Have you told them of the incident?
Yeah, after I told my aunt.
Okay. So we would definitely, I think that would be a healing process for them as well as you, and you guys can both heal together. Once the individualized treatment takes place, I think that group therapy, so that way you can be around people who've experienced the same trauma, maybe that you can share your story with them and they can share, you can listen to them share theirs. That'll help you as well. How are you on spirituality?
I used to go to church every Sunday, but I just don't feel like I'm fully into it anymore. I feel a little bit betrayed.
Okay. And any 12-step groups, are you interested in that? That's more experience, strength, and hope from others that have been around the same situation as yourself.
I would definitely like to do that.
Okay. So your recovery process would first be individualized counseling. Then we'll make sure you get some referrals to MUSC for more of your meds. Make sure you get those. Some family therapy. I'll talk to your parents when they come pick you up. Then we'll look into some 12-step programs for you when you come back. When would you like to come back and see me so we can discuss how?
As soon as possible.
Okay, so within the next 2 weeks, that'll give you some time to
Most definitely.
fully know the people in your network as far as your individualized counselor. You can get to know her well, work things out with that. And then you can tell me how family therapy is going. You do that also. And that way you should be good. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always feel free to call me. If you're feeling that you're struggling in school still after the 2 weeks, you let me know, that we can figure out what we can do as far as that.
Okay.